Matthew was your typical little boy, very active, very social, very engaging little boy with a super smile. And when he was 5 years old, he had his first seizure. Well, after Matthew had his first seizure, it was a while before we saw another one. This was the fall of 2012. We weren't overly concerned. He was still able to go to school, do all his sports. One weekend he was playing hockey, had actually just started winter training for spring baseball. We did public skating, and within a few days we were at CHEO. Matthew was admitted and he was beginning to lose his mobility. He had an emergency brain biopsy, and it was discovered that the lesion that had initially been seen in December 2012 had actually grown, and there were 4 lesions on both sides of his brain. April of 2013, we did an air transfer to SickKids, and we spent the next 6 to 8 months being transferred back and forth between Holland Bloorview and SickKids. Now, at this point in time, a good day would be 50 seizures, and a bad day would be 250 or more seizures. On bad days, we don't sleep, we don't always eat. It's basically in Matthew's room 24 hours. I think anybody who spends a lot of time in the hospital, especially when you're a rare undiagnosed condition, it's not going to be a perfect road. There's going to be bumps, there's going to be issues, especially when you're transferring back and forth between different facilities in different cities. When we moved back home officially from Toronto and Matthew got sick again, we became part of the complex care program at CHEO. But when Matthew took a downturn very quickly and we needed medical attention, unfortunately when we went into complex care, they couldn't easily access his files from SickKids. We hadn't been at CHEO for a year and a half, and the only access they had was to the files from a year and a half previous. They were dependent on our notes as parents, and they had to work really hard to get in touch with Holland Bloorview and SickKids, find the right people to speak to, and get access to his imaging, to his test results, so that they could compare what was happening now versus what was happening 2 months ago, not what was happening 18 months before. What I hope for with the Kids Health Alliance is a true collaboration between facilities, between families and physicians and other professionals involved in the children's care. There is great potential for this program if we look to the families who have been through these transitions, if we speak directly to the physicians, to the nurses, to the therapists who are dealing day to day with these transfers with children who are involved with more than one facility. This program can be so helpful, not only in the amount of time it will save for people, but also for the safety of our children, and knowing that accurate information is being passed on to the people who are directly involved in making the major decisions for your child's care.